What up, guys? We live, we live. Alright, so we live. You know, I went and saw that Snoop Dogg concert last night at the Chinook Winds Casino, and I was trying to get a movie or a video out, but then I was like, "Hey, I can't put none of this footage out here. All this footage is way too inappropriate, and it'll probably get copyrighted and everything, you know." So I was like, "Man, can't put any of this footage out." But anyway, guys, so I went to that Snoop Dogg concert last night, Chinook Winds Casino. He's there tonight too as well, and it was a really good show. You know, he started off, and he's wearing like a Halloween costume. I think he might have been making fun of that what's that guy's name? Uh, what it was some rapper. I think he was making fun of some rapper guy that was like in jail or whatever. I forget what his name was, but anyway, he was wearing like a clown mask, and then he had on like a little like get up. Anyway, I posted the picture on my uh Instagram, you know. Oh, by the way, I put a thing on my Instagram, you know, on the gram or the IG, whatever people are calling it nowadays, you know. It's just at Marty Kauffman, I believe. So yeah, I was watching that, and first of all, he came out and he did this one song that he's just like I think it's like it was called Countdown, I believe, and he was just all dancing, you know. It's like, and then he's doing his hits, you know. He did some classic hits, some new stuff, and he did what I thought was really interesting. He did a tribute, you know, tribute to that late great Nipsey Hussle. I guess him and Nipsey were really close, so he did like a little tribute to him, and everyone was holding up their cell phones with the light on, or they had their lighters, you know, because it's a Snoop Dogg concert, you know. It's like a Willie Nelson concert. People are gonna smoke, so people had their lighters up in the air. People were blowing their smoke, you know. And then he's like, "Hey, if we talking about Nipsey, you know, we gotta talk about one of my real close dear friends too." So then he did a tribute to Biggie, because you guys remember Biggie? He got murdered back in the '90s, I believe, and he did a tribute to Biggie. Had played one of Biggie's biggest hits. What was it? I forget what it was. I think it was Big Poppy. I think that's what it was. I think that's that Biggie song. And then he's like, man, if I'm talking about Biggie, you know I gotta talk about Tupac. So then he's like, this is for you, Tupac Shakur. And then he's like, may you rest in peace. And then other people are like, man, he's still alive. He's still alive. You know, because people always think Tupac's still alive. You know, so he was talking. He did a big tribute to the Tupac, and that was really good too. You know, and then he came out and he did that song. What was that song? I forget what's the name of that song? Oh, he did that song "Beautiful." You know, he was in University of Kentucky. I guess he did a show back in that University of Kentucky, and he said that he was going to bring out some what's it called? What do you call them? Acrobatic dancers. And they're like, yeah, sure, bring out some acrobatic dancers. You know, like cheerleaders. We have cheerleaders. He's like, that's completely fine, you know. But you know what Snoop calls acrobatic dancers? Other people would call them strippers, you know. So, or exotic dancers, you know. But these girls, they all had their clothes on, so they probably were just what do you call them, acrobatic dancers, you know, because they be working that pole, you know, they be working that pole, and yeah, so that, and then to top it all off at the very end, you know that song Young Wild and Free, you know, he did like it wasn't like a rap version of it. It was more like a like a chilled out version, you know, like he's bringing it all in for the family, you know. He's all like, so what, you know. He's like, you know, I want to sing these songs, you know, because it probably get copyrighted, you know. But I guess I could show you guys a photo. So yeah, I'll show you guys a photo right here. So I went there with my brother. You know, that's him right there. You see that? See that? That's me and my brother at the concert. And then Let's see. Where is it at? See, there's some footage right there, without the audio. You see that? Because I can't play no audio because they'd probably get copyrighted and everything, and I don't want to get no copyrights on me. And then I got another one. Let's see, what's this one at? So this is when he's doing that Young, Wild, and Free song. He has a mascot right there called the Dirty Dog, and it's just like some mascot character. So it's pretty interesting. He has his own mascot now. Didn't really know about that. So yeah, it's really good, really good. Really good show, really good show. So if you guys ever get a chance to see a Snoop Dogg concert, you should go and see it. Because man, this guy, he's getting up there. I went and saw what did I see? Oh, I went and saw BB King. You guys know BB King, the blues legend. He's since passed away, but I saw him at the Chinook Winds a long time ago, and it wasn't one of his best shows, because he was getting up there, and then like a couple months later, he passed. So if you guys ever want to do something, maybe you gotta spend a little bit more money. Maybe you gotta drive a little further. But if you really want to see a person, go see that person, because hey, people could die all the time, Who knows, Like I bet a lot of people wanted to see that Nipsey Hussle, and they're like, oh man, he's young, I'll see him a little bit later. And no one thought he was gonna get gunned down, but he did. Or man, they're like, hey, I want to go see Tupac. He should still be around, but no, man, some guy shot him, back in the day. Or the same way with Biggie. So if you really want to see these people, go and see them. Like me personally, I've never seen Willie Nelson. I'd like to go see Willie Nelson. I think it'd be a really good concert. Willie Nelson. I've never seen Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks, he was just at the University of Oregon football stadium like a couple months ago, but I didn't know about it. And I guess that would have been a really good show to see. I went and saw the last concert before this that I saw. I went and saw that Odessa. You guys know that Odessa? They're a group out of, or it's not a group. I guess they're just two guys, but they do a lot of singing and drumming. And I got VIP tickets to that, so I took my brother to see that too. Because it's just because. Yeah, so I went and saw that with my brother, that Odessa concert. And before that, I went and saw those Dirty Heads. So I went and saw like some music festivals. A couple music festivals I went to was that What the Festival. They don't do that anymore. It was out past like the Dalles, past like I think it was like around the Dufur area of Oregon. Whoever made that What the Festival, WTF festival or whatever it's called. They don't do it anymore. But it was just a really good festival, and I wish they still had it, but they just don't. And I'm like, what the hell, man? That was a really good festival. But yeah, saw a lot of people there, with my with one of my buddies, like Sarah and what was the guy's name? DJ, yeah, DJ and Sarah, up in the Portland area. We'd go to some festivals, some people from Seattle because he's up there living in Seattle. So we went to some festivals with him, It was really good times, And then back when I was up in the Portland area, up hanging out there a couple years ago, I always be hanging out with like Ronnie and Anthony and all those peoples, and we'd always be going out, but don't do that anymore. So going to see Snoop Dogg, it was reminding me of all the times that I'd be going out to the clubs, but don't go out to clubs anymore, because living in Newport, not much things to do in Newport, but hey, I got a job here, making that money. But anyway, at Snoop Dogg, getting back to that Snoop Dogg concert, he played that song, what was it called? I keep forgetting what these songs are called. All I Do Is Win. So he was playing that song, All I Do Is Win, and, at Chinook Winds Casino. It's the only place in Oregon that you can do sports betting on all the major teams and the college football. I guess the Oregon Lottery is doing their own like sports betting thing, but a guy I was talking to at the casino, he's like, man, this Oregon Lottery, they have a whole bunch of baloney, because it be glitching all the time. People don't want to use it. So I just come here to the casino and I do my betting in the hair. So I was like, yeah. I go, I should place me a bet, But I was like, who's playing today? Who's playing today? So I grabbed the sheet and I was like, who's playing? And I noticed that the Clippers were playing. So, excuse me. Man, I'm burping a little bit. So I noticed the Clippers were playing. And I was like, hey, these Clippers are playing. So I'm going to put some money down these Clippers, because these Clippers, they've been red hot lately. Red hot. I think they lost maybe like 2, maybe 3 games. And so I was like, I'm going to put some money on these Clippers, I ain't going to tell you how much money I put down, but you know what Pops always told me? You know what Pops said? He always said to me, he goes, Mart, he goes, scared money don't make no money, So that'll give you an idea. That'll give you an idea, because it's true, guys. Scared money don't make no money. And also, if you want to put some money down, sometimes you just gotta like this. I think one of these Duck Dynasties guys used to say this all the time. You remember that show, Duck Dynasty? But anyway, this Duck Dynasty show, he'd always go, "Hey man, sometimes you just gotta risk it to get the biscuit. Risk it to get the biscuit." That was a really good show. But yeah, so sometimes you just gotta put it down, or like was that comedian Chris Rock? I think it was Chris Rock. He'd always go, "Hey man, sometimes you just gotta put it on black. Put it on black." And then some other guys like, "Hey man, if you worried about something, sometimes you just gotta shake them dice and let them roll. Shake them dice and let them roll." But so yeah, it was just all a good time. Highly enjoyed it. My brother, he was kind of cold though. He was all like shivering. I don't know. I think something might be wrong with him, like his immunities or something. And that guy, he's always on his phone, like all the time. I don't know why he's always on his phone all the time. He must be like trying to hustle up some ladies or something. Always trying to get on the grind. But yeah, that guy, he's something else. But yeah, guys. So I talked to you enough. I don't really got much more to tell you. I'm still got a review coming out. I gotta make this. Maybe I'll make it later on today. But I gotta make my review for these Boom Chicka Pops. Boom Chicka Pops. Still haven't done that. So I gotta get to that. And then oh wait, it's almost 3 o'clock. So yeah, I gotta go visit my buddies at Rogue. I gotta tell them my stories about the concert yesterday, and yeah, tell them all my stories. And come back here. I don't think there's really much on TV tonight, so we might watch something else. But then tomorrow we got our college football. When I was there, I put a little bit of money on because after I won on that Clippers bet, I was like, hey, I'm playing with house money now, house money. So after I won that Clippers bet, I put some money on that Oregon State game tomorrow. I believe I just got to win by 6 points, because Oregon State, they're looking pretty good lately. They're surprising people. They're going to surprise a lot of people, They're coming back, and they red hot after that other game. They had their bye week. They're in Arizona. They rocking and rolling. They're going to take care of business. And then the Seahawks, they got Sunday. I got some money on them. So yeah, so it's all going to be all good. We're going to be making things happen. I might switch up my job at work. I put in for a dairy spot. It's guaranteed 40, like 40. So it's guaranteed. It'd be in the morning, and I gotta have to wake up like hell's early, and just be working, and then I could probably do some more overtime, and just make that money, and maybe I'll figure out how to become a business. Because I guess if you become a business, then you can like write things off and then put the money back into the business and not have to pay like any taxes at all. I've been watching some YouTube videos. This one guy, Graham Stephan, That's his name. Look that up. Look this guy up. His name is Graham Stephan. He's a really good YouTuber. Talks about the business and everything. He's like a real estate mogul. He's all into that house hacking. He lives in like a duplex in LA, and he lives in one half of it, and then he rents out the other half of it, and he does all his videos like in his garage or in his kitchen, and he has like multiple properties. He just be making that money all the time. This guy, he's like an inspiration. I think he's like 27. Man, this guy, he's going places. This Graham Stephan guy. But yeah, so look into that. Might end up taking some time off. I don't know. I gotta go up and see my buddy Tanner. I told him I'd go up and see him. Going up, doing some snowboarding or some skiing, or probably just some sledding. Because it's been a while since I've been snowboarding or skiing. But hey, everyone likes to sled down. Going on that Mount Hood. Mount Hood, tallest peak in Oregon, and get him a Christmas present. He'll really like that. Him and his lady. But yeah, so yeah, that's all we got to talk about today. Like, comment, subscribe, and be kind to one another. Only be putting out good vibes only. Yeah, wherever that's at, good vibes only. And you know what it is. Take care of yourself. Marty out. Boop. End stream.